Right, what are your predictions for the race, Kermit?
I'm thinking Santi is gonna spin out. I'm thinking Max is gonna grab P2. Leica is gonna grab the win. AJ is gonna crash, but stay in the race. Santi with spinning, I mean, he's gonna DNF. Oh, we're starting now. Jan, I think, is gonna be fourth. No, third, and then Castle and Havoc, and Matt's making up the rest. Matt's
Wow.
P5, I think.
Now that is a very interesting prediction. We'll have to wait to see if that unfolds.
It's
In
one
my
big guess,
opinion,
but
I think
starting now.
I think AJ is going to take this again. I really think he's just going to race away. I don't think we're going to see a safety car, which would be, I think, a first. Oh no,
I
we
hope.
didn't see a safety car in Bahrain for D1, but we
I
did
hope
for
not. It
D2.
would. Would you mind keeping a look at the interval of the
Absolutely.
last four?
Sure.
Um. Okay, tire, then enabled. Right. AJ is leading the pack currently. Let's hope there are no disqualifications, as we like to see, or we have seen many times. Right. But I hope Racing Point don't walk away too much. It would be like a Mercedes story, and that's kind of boring. It's impressive how quick they are, to be honest, but
hmm
uh,
Yeah. So what's the gap? So the gap's currently 17 points only. So the gap between Racing Point and Red Bull isn't that big. Um,
after 2 races already.
yeah, but I think especially the Red Bull boys, they've got a lot to show. You know, I don't think they've really showed their true potential yet. We've seen Max get into a few incidents, maybe
No.
because they've just dropped off the traction control completely now. And Matt's too. He's been a little bit messy. He was a little bit messy in Bahrain, losing the rear as they're approaching turn 10 and sliding into some of the cars. But yeah, I don't think we've seen their true potential yet. Oh, so Castle's just let. Oh, there he goes past him again. Castle just slowed down for some reason. He's on the grass now as well. That's not going to
Yeah,
do much for his
I saw.
tyres. What on earth is he doing?
Maybe he's trying to fuck with Santi, I don't know. Oh, no swearing, sorry. Um,
There you go again.
I can't stop, man, I'm sorry.
Right, I'll let you do the lights out. And I'll
No,
stay silent
we're
and
not
watch the
gonna
back
go
four.
basic commentary and go, oh, lights out and away we go, because that's, so
You've got to say that's
2019.
5 lights and we are away. That's the OFR way.
Is that?
Yep, that's what I've been
Alright.
doing every time. Okay, over to
Right,
you.
everybody's lined up on the grid. Let's see. Five red lights, and away we go. Let's see. I think Matt's got a little bit of wheel spin, a lot of position changes already in the rear. AJ comfortably leading
Oh,
into turn one.
Santi just
Santi
clipped
going
the rear of
wide.
Max and then Castle scooped him up.
The two Williams going side by side into turn three. The Jan looking down the inside of Light or Havoc. I mean, let's see. Or yeah, Havoc is very close behind Like, and so is Jan. Oh, Jan making a bit of contact with the rear of Havoc. Coming into turn 7, that is now. I'd say Like is on the harder tires, but Jan or Havoc doesn't seem to be catching all that much. Jan does seem to be catching Havoc now. Let's see what happens down the straight. Yeah, currently nothing happening. Jan going for the looking on the up the inside, but not going for it. Let's go on board with Jan coming into turn 11 now. Havoc has a bad connection. We may want to look out for that. Coming down the straight now, Havoc has managed to put a bit of a gap between him and Jan. Oh, Santi and Castle, or Castle has spun just now. Caught the aftermath.
Yeah, it looks like that was outside of turn 13, unfortunately.
Yep.
It was a really weird incident into turn 1 because Santi got massive understeer and went into the side of Max, and that caused Santi to spin slightly. Santi's into the pits, that caused Santi to spin, and then Castle kind of scooped up Santi, no fault of his own, and I think Castle then picked up the 5-second penalty, so that was really unfortunate for him, but we'll have to look into removing that.
That sucks. Jan trying to go, almost going around the outside in turn 1, now coming into turn 3. Let's see. Jan is currently, I think, waiting for DRS, getting a tad of oversteer there. Currently, Max is very close on the back of him as well. So we're seeing an interesting 3 or 4, almost 4-way battle. Leica having built up a bit of a gap now, but Max, Jan, and Havoc being very close together.
Oh, Jan's suffering from a lack of traction here. He's really sliding every time he comes out of the corner.
Oh,
Max is about to
Max going for
right
the
now.
switchback.
Oof, Jan gets him back around the outside.
So close.
Wow, so I think we're going to see an overtake here.
Yeah, that was very nice defending from Jan as well. I mean, suffering from a lack of traction and then still keeping it round the outside. That takes a lot of skill. A lot of skill. Let's see, so coming
Max
down the straight now.
He's gaining on Jan. He's gaining. Jan has already switched to the inside now, so he's not going to be able to make another move.
Max is maybe trying to go around the outside. He leaves enough room, coming for the switchback. Yeah, just about. They're going side by side into the last turn. Jan just about keeps the position.
Well done, Jan. That was very aggressive defensive, but I think that was nice to see. They didn't
no
come into
contact
at all.
That was very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. So Castle, I think next, Castle and Santi are still too far apart. Santi's not even finished the back straight yet as Castle's coming up to turn 1.
Nope. Santi has fallen back a very long time. Or a lot, I mean. Let's see. Jan has built up a bit of a gap now. Everything seems to be a bit spaced apart. I'll keep spectating Max. See if he catches up to Jan anytime soon.
Sure, I'm going to ride on board with Jan and see if he's gaining on Havoc.
Yep. Last time in Bahrain we saw Jan struggling with the third sector, third sector, but sector 1 and 2 he gained a lot of time. On other, right now, it was the other way around.
He's so close behind Havoc right now. I think we might see something because he's going to have DRS too. So how close is Max? Max is a bit further behind, but Jan is gaining on Havoc right now. He's got his DRS wide open. I don't think he's going to get it done. No, not yet, but soon.
Soon, yeah. Ooh, almost coming into contact with the rear of Havoc there.
Jan is a very late breaker, but he can somehow not lock up his tyres and make sure he gets the overtake done. That was very impressive.
Yeah, you got to wake up early to outbreak Jan. We've seen that in previous races as well. And now with defending with from Max, looking up the inside of Havoc into turn 1. Do you want to give a little commentary on this battle?
Yep. So Havoc's just come out of turn 4 now. He's on lap 4 already. He's on medium tyres. Jan also on lap 4 on medium tyres. These guys are separated by less than half a second currently. Going into turn 6, you can see that Jan is braking so much later than Havoc. And he's also turning into the corner a lot earlier as well, and that's helping him stay behind through this tricky middle sector where you don't want to be following someone through these really long turns because you're going to be losing so much downforce. Your tyres are going to be spinning, and you're going to just be losing your tyre deck so quickly and losing time as well. But somehow Jan is managing to stay behind Havoc as they're coming up to turn 11 now. So Jan is going to have DRS. He's just about to pass the DRS detection zone, and he's going to be within 1 second. I've noticed there as they go through turn 12 is that, Jan had a big snap of oversteer there and has to correct. That's allowed Havoc to break away. Now, look at how close Max is behind Jan, moving to the outside already. He's got DRS wide open, and he's got that overtake done, so Max has moved up. But we know how late Jan can break. Can he do it now?
Nope, Max
No,
covers
he
him
can't.
off.
Beautiful braking by Max there. Very smooth, very, kind of smooth on and off the brake pedal. And he's managed to get that overtake. Dylan, that was
Jan
just a
just spun.
mistake from Jan. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Also with Jan and Santi, they're both very fast, but they can be very inconsistent. It's you saw with the late braking, it makes I think handling the throttle, because he has to react a lot quicker with the throttle. I think it makes it a lot harder for him.
So
And
now the battle is probably going to be between Max and Havoc. They're still
Yep.
less than a second apart. And Havoc, well done to Havoc, because he's currently putting up a hell of a fight. He's not letting his teammate get too far away, and he's currently rolling in 4th place.
yeah,
This is the best we've seen Havoc all season so far. This is great.
yeah. And AJ currently leading by quite a margin. Also, like having a very big gap between him and Mats. Doesn't seem to be a lot happening in the front now. Just Max and Havoc having a midfield battle. Let's see how this
But what you
turns
have
out.
to remember is that Leica's on the hard tyres and the drivers in front are both on the mediums, so that's probably why you're seeing a bit of a gap open
Yep.
up. But Leica is going to probably take first place when these guys come into the pits, and he might be able to do something in terms of the longer first stint and try and get the overcut. Ooh, Max almost hits the back of Havoc there, and they went through turn 14, but they both managed to be respectful and didn't come into contact.
Yeah, having DRS open, and we also have to keep in mind that Max is keeping up very nicely on the harder tires. He's gonna have to. He's gonna be able to pit later than Havoc. This is very close following. This is a very good job by Max. Adjusting his braking in real time to the person in, or to Havoc, and now coming into turn 5. Havoc has built a bit of a gap between himself, but still less than a second. So Max is still going to get DRS if he can keep this gap. And that long DRS straight really helps with getting a lot closer. It makes for a lot of overtaking opportunities. Now coming into turn 8 and 9. And let's see. Hard braking again. It's funny how Max barely brakes later during his qualifying than in his race. That is interesting to see. And now, yep.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, coming onto the DRS straight, DRS wide open cut. Gaining on Havoc now, making the lunge down the inside. Is he going to be able to get Havoc? Locks up. Havoc goes wide, and Max makes the overtake stick. He's now in P4. Now
that was absolutely amazing. Both of those drivers locked up as they're going into turn 14, but Max came out better.
Havoc now maybe looking around the outside. Nope, Max covers him off, but Havoc is still very close. He's not giving up. He might be able to do something down that back straight. Let's see. Coming into turn 3 now. And turn 5 and 6.
I'm just going to quickly ride on board with Castle because I think he must have some wing damage or something because he is not racing very fast right now, and he didn't pit also. I think maybe the first lap incidents with Santi may have caused some wing damage, but I can't see anything.
No, I can't either. All winglets seem to be there. I'm gonna go back to Havoc as they're almost coming up on the back straight. Havoc going a little bit onto the grass in the exit of, on the apex of turn 9, coming into turn 10 now. Into the DRS detection zone. He is within a second, so he's gonna be able to get some DRS. Let's see if he can. He seems to be quite far behind, but you never know. He might have a bit faster setup. There he goes. He doesn't actually open the DRS. That's weird. He must have forgotten. At least it looks so on my screen. Now coming into the last turn, maybe he does open his DRS onto the home straight. Nope, he's further than a second behind, not getting DRS. So Havoc is falling behind Max. So the whole field is currently a bit spread out.
Yeah. I'm just going to quickly ride on board with AJ because I have a feeling that he may not be racing as fast as he normally does, so he can keep an eye on these tyres. Because he knows that Leica is going for the overcut, and he knows that Mats is on the same tyres behind him, so I think he's just looking after these tyres and waiting for someone else to make the first pit stop. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's going to be reactive.
Yep. Mats is gaining a little bit of time through that sector 1, but not enough to even give him DRS. It would be fun to see a battle at the front between AJ and Mats.
That would be fun to see.
Currently everybody's very spread out, so it doesn't seem like any battling is going on right now. I'm gonna ride on board with AJ. AJ's very low on DRS, only 8% left. He's gonna have to... He may have actually just done a very high ERS lap, as he might have seen Mats catching him. Currently back on 19%. But yeah, I mean, like Max and Castle are gonna be able to run a lot longer on these hards, but I wonder how much longer. I wonder whether it's gonna make the difference Leica needs.
So I think with the 50% race, these mediums should be 10 or 11 laps. So I expect a lot of the drivers' pit window is going to open up in the next 3 laps. I think maybe Havoc is going to be the first to pounce because he's currently sat in 5th place. But if he wants to make an attack because he's dropping behind Max currently, who's on the hard tyres, I think Havoc should switch to hards as soon as that pit window opens and try to go to the end on the hard tyres. But the only problem with that is that Max will stay out probably for another 10 laps. And that will mean that towards the end of the race, you know, Max is going to jump onto the medium tyres and then he's going to be a lot faster towards the end. So Havoc needs to make a decision in the next few laps to figure out how he can take that position back from Max. But right now behind him, we've got Jan just a second behind now, and I think Jan may even be able to get into the DRS zone because they've just gone through turns 9 and 10 right now. DRS detection zone coming up in the next 2 corners. Let's see if he can get within the second. He's currently 0.9. He's braking very late to make sure he can catch him, and I think he's done it. I think he's going to have DRS, so over the next few laps, we should see an attack from Jan.
Yep, but we're going to have to wait and see when that attack is going to come. Now he is opening his DRS. Let's see how much he catches. Maybe even trying to make a move. No, he's not going to make a move into that hairpin, too far away. Now coming into turn 15 and then 16 last turn, coming on to the home straight. I don't think he has DRS on the home straight. No, he doesn't. So that means Havoc is going to be able to build up a little bit of a gap again.
Ooh, Jan's got a very messy through turn 2 again. And that little mistake has cost him about 2/10, I think.
Yep. Again, lowering his chances for an attack on the next lap. As I don't think... Oh, Santi and Castle are actually battling right now. Santi just overtook Castle. I wonder what happened. Castle was very far ahead of Santi, and now he has seemed to fallen behind again.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I should have been paying an eye on the bottom of the field, but I will keep an eye on it from now on.
It's
I'll
fine.
let you know if anything else happens. A little bit further up, Jan's just 0.7 behind Havoc now.
Yep, expecting him currently. Let's see. Yes, he does get the DRS detection zone. So let's see if he can. He's currently 0.5 seconds. What has happened to Max? Max has spun, I think. Yep, he spun. That Jan almost looking up the inside of Havoc there, getting very close. But sadly, Max is now 4 seconds behind. That must have pissed him off.
Is he coming into the pits? No, he's staying out. Oh, he's on the hard tyres as well. That is a shame for Max. He could have been looking at a potential podium towards the end of the race.
Jan getting very close to... Jan takes a very nice line into turn 2 especially, goes for the wider line through turn 1 and then ends up in a much wider entry into turn 2, and that usually gets him a couple tenths. Coming into turn 6 now. Let's see. It's getting very close. I'm just gonna ride on board with him. Let's see, coming into turn 7 now. You see Havoc going for the little bit wider line and Havoc, Jan sticking to the inside, but then them switching around for the next turn. But I doubt it makes a lot of difference, as they still seem to be around the same gap. They seem to have about the same gap, but I think it's preference as well. Jan is going to get the DRS again down the straight, but he has fallen behind in that turn 11, but did get a better exit out of turn 13, so now maybe we'll start to see he is gaining, but not by much actually. Not by much at all. Late braking, has to move out of the way actually because Havoc brakes so early. Now coming into the last turn right here. Oh, he's gone into the pits. Jan has gone into the pits.
Right, so he's the first one of them to pit.
Yep. Let's see what... I think he's gonna go for the hards. Is he gonna be able to drag them out for that long though? That's
He's got 60. Well, I think 16 laps is not bad on the hards. I think 20 may have been a push, but 16. I think that's.
Yeah, because Castro is still on the hards, and I doubt he's going to be able to drag them out to the end.
That's true. That is very true, actually.
So he's probably going to have to pit again. But we do see everybody going for a two-stop here. Nobody on the softs. Like in Bahrain, we saw a lot of variation, but now everybody just seems to be chilling on the mediums or hards. It's yeah.
What I'm still finding really amazing is that AJ's just not pulling away from Mats.
Oh.
And I just cannot figure out if this is just a game AJ's playing to make sure he doesn't lose out to any undercuts or overcuts. AJ's into the pits, and Mats follows him in as well. Both of them are in.
Yeah, so you said he was going to be reactive, but he wasn't.
He wasn't, no, you're right. He came in himself. So, let's see what he's obviously going to put the hards on. I think he's aiming for a one-stop. I'll stick with Mats, you stick with AJ.
Oh, well.
So, Mats is on the hards?
Leica currently in, AJ too. Leica currently in first place. Let's see if we can go for the overcut. Or the undercut. Is it the undercut or overcut? I can't keep them apart.
Leica's going to go for the overcut if he's staying out.
Yeah, AJ's going to try and go for the undercut.
But what's interesting is that the gap as they come out of the pits has come down half a second. So Mats must have had an amazing entry into the pit lane and he's gained half a second.
Havoc also going into the pits. Switch to the hards.
Let's see if he comes out in front of Jan.
Yes, he does. So but only 1.5 seconds in front. Or 0.2, wow. I mean.
These guys are very close right now. So the overcut has worked for Havoc. Yeah. Well done. Oh, a little bit of a
bit of contact. There. Doesn't seem to be any damage to Jan's front wing though.
Dive bomb.
Let's see.
In 3, 2, 1. Nope. They've kept it clean.
Let's see. Maybe a dive bomb into turn 8. We haven't seen that before, but it is.
That would be impressive if someone could do that.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a dive bomb. Would more just be going down the inside. But still. Let's see. Jan is definitely gonna get DRS down the back straight if he doesn't cook this up.
So close behind right now.
Let's see if I'm gonna ride on board now. Ooh, very close. Oh, Havoc spins!
Oh, Havoc spins!
No! There goes the battle of the century.
Oh, he got just a little bit too hot as he was going through on the entry into turn 12 there.
Yeah,
But thankfully, he didn't spin. He just lost it and went
yeah,
wide. Thankfully, and he's still got his hard tires, and he is still going to be able to go to the end on these. So that's
yeah.
unfortunate, but I'm
But
glad he
his
saved it.
tires are gonna be hot. It's gonna take a while for them to cool down as well.
hmm And right now, AJ is catching Leica a second a lap, just over a second a lap, in fact. So the
Damn.
overcut doesn't seem to be working for Leica right now. He's going to have to really extend this initial stint if he wants it to work, because right now he's going to lose out a fair bit.
Yep. But maybe he's gonna pit this lap. I'm not sure.
I think it's too early, because then he'll have to go 14 laps on the mediums, and that's two more than what these drivers have been doing currently.
True. But on the other hand, he's gonna lose a lot of time every
He is,
lap.
yeah. Look, he's just lost another second there. He's down
Yeah.
to 8.1 seconds now.
I mean, he may be able to drag them out for 2 laps longer, and then go into the pits and do 12 laps on the mediums. But I'm not sure. He's gonna have lost a lot of time there. AJ is just so fast, and Mats is also falling behind AJ. AJ must be on a push.
Leica has come in. Surely he's not going to put the mediums on now. This is half race distance.
Yeah, he is, I think.
This is not good.
He might be. What if he goes for the softs?
No, too
No,
long.
it's mediums.
Well, I mean, he could do a two-stop.
Yeah, no, he's going for the mediums. He's actually going for the mediums.
This is not good.
He's gonna have to drag them out. But Leica, at least in my eyes, is known for very good tire management. But I'm not sure. I haven't really paid attention to that in the past couple of races. But Casso has gone into the pits as well. Let's see if he can come out before Santi. No, he can't. I think. No, he can't. So Casso is really falling behind now. Let's see if Leica can catch up. Nothing really happening right now. The field is very spread out. Oh, Max is last to pit.
So yeah, I think Max is going to do the right thing with these hard tires and attempt to drag them out for as long as possible. Because if he can take them, for example, to lap 18, then he's only got 10 laps on the mediums, and he'll be able to do quali laps every single lap on those mediums, and maybe gain a second a lap on the drivers in front, and that might actually help him to kind of get on the podium towards the end of this race.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna have the ERS nor fuel for that.
He's coming in.
He may do. Ooh.
He's in. He's into the pits.
So that means he's gonna actually have to do 12 laps.
This is really useful info for D2 because it shows you that you want to start on the medium tyres.
Yeah.
Those are the tyres to start on. Everyone who started on the hards is currently losing out. Now, this may change towards the end of the race, but they're only at just over halfway. And there is more than like a half distance difference between the medium and hard tyres. So
Yeah,
the hard tyres just aren't working for them.
No, even Jan coming out behind, or Max coming out behind Jan. So Jan has made the undercut work.
Yep, correct.
So Havoc pretty close behind. Nothing too special happening right now. It all seems to be calmed down. Let's hope something interesting happens.
Yeah, so it looks like Leica lost out 3 seconds on his overcut. So the question are his mediums compared to the front two runners' hard tyres, are they going to be able to catch them? And I'll keep an eye on the gap because it's 13.7 now. So let's just check it in 1 lap's time to see if he's pulled a second back. Because if not, I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake. Even if he's not going to be able to catch AJ. AJ's just too fast.
Max might be able to make a move on Jan. I think he's going to have DRS. If not this lap, then the next. But he was very, very quick outside of turn 12 there. And Jan, unfortunately, oh, he's gaining on him. He's gaining on him a lot, in fact. Can he dive bomb? No, he's not going to dive bomb yet. But he has a far better exit out of turn 14 too.
I've been talking this whole time with myself muted.
No worries. Here comes Jan. Max, beg your pardon. He's got his DRS. I don't think he's going to make a move into turn 1 because it's just too tight through there. We saw what happened when Santi tried to make that move and he came into contact with 2 drivers. But oh, Jan's gone wide and he's spinning! Jan spun! Jan has spun!
Oh no, that is very... Oh, that is unfortunate. Now he's going to be... I don't think he's going to be... No, Santi even overtakes him. This is bad for the Ferraris.
Oh, he spun again! He spun again! He spun again!
His tires are just too... Oh, sorry for that. His tires are just too hot now.
His teammate's going to be right up at the rear of him right now, no pun intended. And as they go through turn 4, Jan is going to have to be very careful on these tyres because that rear right is going to be so hot. That rear left, sorry, that's going to be so hot. And this is going to be very hard for him if he's... It looks like... Yep, you can see he's getting oversteer, so it might be still a little bit hot. But as he turns through his left-hander, that rear left will cool down.
Yep. That is unfortunate for Ferrari. Now, both in last play or last and second to last. Not good. Not good. Was that a driver mistake though? I do think it was.
Absolutely. I think I think what happened there wasn't a traction problem. I think he was too quick into turn 1, and as he was coming around, he shifted down too early. That caused the rears to lock slightly, and if it's his rear roll bar isn't soft enough, it's going to make the back want to step out, and I think that's what happened.
That's a possibility. Castle's now catching him quickly. I'm gonna spectate him, see if he can make a clean overtake, or if Jan is gonna let him past. I doubt it though. I think Jan is gonna try and keep the position. Let's see though. Let's see.
Oh, down the inside.
Down the inside in turn 2.
These drivers need to be careful here.
Locking up
left,
big time.
right, and centre.
And he takes the position, yep. Jan let him past.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Jan must be so pissed.
Indeed. He was having such a good race, and just one little mistake around here at the wrong time is going to... Oh, he's getting a bit of oversteer again. I think mostly he's just struggling with the lack of traction. I think that's what it is. I think he's just getting on the throttle too early and too hard, and it's just causing his back to step out.
Or he may just be a little bit aggressive now and just causing... or getting on the throttle too early because of it, but I can't tell.
Okay, so he's just done it again there. I'm just going to ride on board with Jan and just count how many times he gets oversteer out of the corner because of early throttle.
We were going to check on Leica's time a lap later, and he has made up exactly a second now.
Yeah, but that was 2 laps though. So that was on
was
lap
that 2 laps?
Said that. Yeah, I think so.
Then I don't think he's going to make it in
No,
9 laps.
So if he's gaining a second, 2 laps, half a second, yeah, he's not going to make it. He's got 10 laps left. He's only going to gain 5 seconds.
No, it has not worked out for him. So D2 drivers,
2/10 again, though.
That's going to be medium tires, boy. It's always good because we get the best strategies.
Yeah, but you also have to remember as well is that this could all just get thrown out the window, and I think it is probable, in fact, that it will, because I think we're going to see a safety car for D2. And if we see a safety car, forget everything that we just said, because it's going to be a 2-stop.
Also, what I wanted to mention is that in this race, how many times have we seen a front wing broken? Only once. And how many times would that have been in D2? A lot more.
Correct.
But, you know, still very nice from these drivers to keep it this clean. There's been very little contact, very little incidents. Jan is falling behind quickly now.
So Leica's just brought that down another second in one lap.
Ooh.
Leica's now on 11.7 seconds. He could actually do this.
If he
keeps
pushes
this
hard,
pace,
I'm gonna
he could do
spectate
it.
him now. Let's see.
He's now brought it, so it's 11.8. Let's just watch it over the next four corners. I think he'll get it down to 11.5. If he can do that, he has a chance. He needs to be about a tenth quicker though, but he has a chance.
Bless you.
So yes. He's currently on 11.9.
Nope. He's falling
Lost
behind.
it a bit. Up to 12.
He's falling behind. Let's see. Santi's currently quite close behind Havoc. Not much happening right now.
Havoc, like you said, Leica's, unfortunately, that gap is still 11.8 seconds, so I don't think he's going to do it.
Nope. I think he must have had a miracle lap or something. Santi currently has DRS on Havoc. What happened to Havoc? He was so quick. He was quite close behind Max. Oh, Santi almost outbrakes himself.
He needs to be careful. He does not want to be doing that in D1 and going into the back. That's such a rookie error.
Yeah. Sorry for the switching, people. I did that on accident.
Wow, Santi had an amazing exit out of turn 3. Virtual safety car! There's a virtual safety car! Who's off the track?
It's... I'm not sure what happened.
And I don't know. I can't see anything anywhere. No? Was it Castle? No?
No, I think Jan. I think it was Jan. Or... yeah, I think Jan. Huh?
What is going on? Why is there a virtual safety car? I honestly saw nothing on the track.
No, me neither.
It's still out as well. So what you need to do is pay attention to Santi and Havoc right now, because as soon as this safety car goes, they're going to be racing.
Yeah.
They're so close behind each other as well. Oh, Max picks up he's picked up a drive-through penalty. Max has, speeding into the safety car.
That means Leica's going to move up a place, but Max just about isn't. Well, maybe we'll see a battle unfold between Max and Mats.
And here we go, Santi is going to have DRS. I think, is DRS still available after the virtual safety car? Yes, it is. His DRS is open. And he is so much faster. He's at 210 already, and Havoc is only at 200.
Go for the launch down the inside. Just about makes it out
contact.
I don't think that might have...
Oh, Havoc's picked up a penalty for that.
Oh, very close into the line.
Oh, Havoc's won!
Yeah, he's gone.
He's lost his front wing. His tyres are still on.
Oh, my God.
He's going to have to come in. Let's have a look at his front wing. How much damage is there?
It's gone.
Oh,
absolutely
the
gone.
front right has been wiped out. The front left's still there. Oh, you can see how wide he's going right now. He's lost the downforce completely from the front. That is unfortunate now. He's going to lose a place to both Castle and Jan here.
Let's see when Mats is going to... I think Mats might be serving that drive-through penalty in the last lap. Really?
Yeah, Jan's in the pit, so Havoc might still stay ahead of Jan. Maybe it was Jan that bought the virtual safety car out.
I do think it is. He's lost his front wing.
Ah, there we go. Good spot.
And Castle's now very close behind Havoc. Let's see, going down the inside of turn... What turn is that? Turn
10.
9. No, or is that...
10. They're coming up to turn 11 now. Oh, look how wide Havoc goes. Needs to be careful of not hitting the wall. Oh, he's lost his wheel. He's
oh
retired.
no!
Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. So is anyone going to pit? No. The only person that's in a position to pit right now is Santi. Is he going to come in and put the softs on with only 5 laps to go?
I don't think so.
He's 17 seconds ahead.
Mats is probably going to serve the drive-through penalty now.
Nope, Santi stayed out. He's not put the soft tyres on.
Let's see if Mats is going to go into the pits for his penalty. I don't think so, to be honest, but we're going to have to see. Oh, that sucks for Havoc. Oh, safety car's gone. Just got a fat cramp in my leg.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate for Havoc. It's such a shame to see this. This was a race where the Williams needed to jump the McLaren and gain some points, and unfortunately, Havoc's not going to pick up any points for his team. Yeah, but sorry, so Williams is behind McLaren currently in the team standings.
Oh, yeah.
And this would have been a good opportunity for Williams to actually jump. So currently they'll be equal on points if Leica finishes in 3rd place.
That is so unfortunate. Oh, Matt's getting a tad of oversteer there. Just about keeping it together. Let's see. Yep, he's going in for his penalty. Oh, almost hitting the wall there.
Yep, so as it stands, Williams will be tied with McLaren if Leica can finish 3rd. But Matt's in the pits now. He's doing his drive-through penalty.
I had already said that, but it doesn't matter.
I completely didn't hear you.
It doesn't matter. Let's see, he's going to come out in front of his teammate. Yes, he is. He definitely is.
There we go.
Leica moves up into B2.
Wow.
He's definitely... This is a strange turn of events. It's, you predicted a safety car in D2, and now there's 1 and 2 in D1, actually. So, not much has changed, actually, because of these safety cars. To be honest, only Matt's moving down a couple places, or 1 place actually, and nothing else really. Not much going on at the moment. Field is very spread out, but I think you're right. AJ's gonna take the win. Again, but Santi is.
We've got yellow in sector 2. Is it one of the Ferraris? No, I'm not sure. Might have been Castle.
Jan is catching quick, very quickly.
Is he on the soft tyres? Yeah, he is. He's just got in the fastest lap too.
Let's see. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him though. Castle. A miracle would have to happen. I think it's Castle.
Interesting.
Yep, very little going on in these last laps. Jan has just made up 10 seconds in 1 lap. Did I just see that correctly?
I think it was because he had a pit stop last lap to put his softs on. I think.
Yeah, but still, 10 seconds is a lot.
Oh, it was the virtual safety car, I think.
You think?
I think so.
No. I'm pretty sure last lap. I was talking about him last lap. I said he would have to make up 40 seconds in 3 laps. A miracle would have to happen. And now he's actually made up 10 seconds in one lap.
Wow.
Oh, maybe that's because of the yellow flags. Maybe Castle would, I don't know, spun or something. Now he's not making up that much time anymore. Yep. Your prediction was right. AJ took it again. Unless he spins in this last laps. Sorry.
He's got a pretty big lead over second place as well, since Matt's had to come in for his drive-through penalty. AJ is running away with the championship.
It seems to be. We need you, Izzy. We need you. Come back. Izzy's like the Avatar. When we need him most, he disappears. Not that I don't want AJ to win, because, you know, I'd love to, you know, what's it called? Gunnen?
I have no idea what you're on about.
I'd like him to win, but it would be cool to see some competition. Force India did choose a very strong team. What happened?
Jan just got another snap of oversteer because of a loss of traction out of turn 3.
He's made up another 10 seconds. Oh no, never mind. 3 seconds. I'm dumb.
I think your screen's glitching, maybe. Max is in the pits. What is Max doing in the pit lane?
What?
He's got enough time on Santi. Max is going for fastest. No, he can't go for fastest lap.
He is?
He can, yeah, he can. He's still got a lap to go. Max is going for fastest lap. Let's see if he can do it. He wants that extra point for Red Bull. Red Bull are in a very comfortable position right now. That's on 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So that's what, 15 plus 12? That's 27 points they're going to pick up.
And how much is Force India gonna? Because
they're going to pick up 25 plus Santi's 5. They're going to pick up 35. And Max and his teammate are going to pick up 28 if they can get a fastest lap. So yeah, it's unfortunate. They're going to be further ahead.
Max should turn his ERS down if he's going for a hot lap next lap. But
I think maybe he's just trying to get that gap to Santi increased slightly, just in case he makes a mistake. Santi's only 5 seconds behind, so it's comfortable, but it's not ideal, you know.
Nah, one mistake and it's gone. Santi's actually keeping up with him. Has Santi pitted as well last lap? Yeah, he has.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Oh, this is the last lap, huh? What? Oh no, AJ just crossed the line, never mind.
Yeah, so Max will still get a chance to do the fastest lap. And
let's see, he's going for the hot lap.
He said it's a hot lap. He is preparing. And away he goes.
Let's see. Do a quality commentating for us,
okay,
please.
Let me know when AJ is about to cross the line. So here he goes through turn 1, turns it nice and early, drops it down the gears. He's already off the brake, he's back on the accelerators, he's coming through turn 2 now, keeps it nice on the inside, kisses the inside curb, locks up slightly as he goes through turn 3, doesn't want to do that, but he's already back up to full throttle. He's going to get all the way back up to 7th gear, I think, as he approaches turn 5 now. Really fast right-hander. And he's going to drop it down into 2nd as he comes through turn 6. Another lock up on the right, drops it down to 1st, in fact, since an early upshift. Let's see his sector 1 time. Oh, he's already passed sector 1 time. I missed that, unfortunately. But here he goes through turn 7. He was full throttle through there in 7th gear. Now, that's a remarkable sight.
Yeah.
And he comes through turn 9 now. Nice and early turn, and AJ has crossed the line and taken the win. Max is back up to full throttle as he comes out of turn 10. Not through turn 10, unfortunately. and he brakes at about 80 meters there into turn 11, takes a nice line early on the gas, eases off, and turns into turn 13 now. So this is turn 12 and 13, sorry, all the way through here. That's 13
Yeah,
done.
he's
now,
almost able to go full throttle until those last 2 turns. As even Jan, when going for his hot lap, wasn't able to do that. So interesting.
Here he comes into turn 14, brakes bang on the 100 meter board there, turns in absolutely no lockups, nice and clean exit out of there, takes a little bit of the outside curve to get the car straight, drops it down 2 gears, into 4th, goes through the final corner, back up to full throttle, almost goes wide there, crosses the line and takes the fastest lap, a 1:33.525.
Very nice, that's the end of it. Now only Santi to go. Or Castle, I mean.
Santi's just crashed straight into the wall. I caught that, and I think he's going to get a penalty for that because that was just a bit silly.
Why is he going to get a penalty for that, though?
Because he's not making every effort to finish the race professionally.
But it was behind the finish line.
No, it was before the finish line.
Oh.
I think he crossed the line. Has he DNF'd himself in the race?
No, he finished.
Ah, okay, fair enough. I think it was after then.
Yep.
Maybe just a warning. We'll have to wait and see.
Don't DNF after the finish line. We should make a rule. AJ takes the win once again. So your prediction was right. Very nice. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the final standings.